What's poppin'? Hey, yeah. Hey, loved ones. What it do, boo boos? I'm Dee Dee Love. Drop down there, hit like, subscribe, and share. Okay, I'm here right now to drop a few jewels just for the peoples out there in the streets. Okay, because I've been out here on these YouTube streets, and let me tell you something. The beef sector never disappoints ever during the holidays. Let me tell you, they giving it good. They giving it good this week. Okay. Anyway, and no, I didn't comb my hair. Okay. Not important, all right? I'm at my second job. Y'all know I'm on leave from my first job, but I'm getting double money today. You gotta do what you gotta do, okay? No need to waste the day. Okay, get paid, okay? Make the money. Don't let the money make you. Speaking of that, let me just tell some of y'all some facts that are gonna hurt your feelings, I'm sure. But these are the realities of life. You ain't got no friends. You don't need no friends. And you can't buy friends, okay? Now, what I've noticed is, if y'all don't have y'all one of these glucose meters, get you one. This shit is thebombs.com, okay? No finger sticking involved. Anywho, you cannot buy friends. So what happens around here is I think that people invest in people. They send them cash apps, they buy them things, they send them gifts, and they think that that makes you a friend, and it does not. You can be the best friend to someone in the world, but if they're not a friend to you and they don't see you as a friend, then what you're doing doesn't matter, right? So you have to let people be. When your friends are negative people, see, in your mind, you're still looking at them, oh, this is my friend. They're not your fucking friend. They're that negative person that you see doing all these negative things around town and all of that. That's who they are. And you need to accept people for who they are and let them be. You can't save nobody. You can't help nobody. When you see somebody in a bad situation, let them be. Let them be. Because either way, you're not going to win. As a friend, if you step up and say something, they say, oh, and you should have minded your business. And then when you don't say anything, well, you didn't ride for me. You can't win. But see, when you roll solo, you only got to worry about yourself. The other thing about giving all of your stuff away is a lot of y'all, I've seen it happen time and time again on here when people get mad about cash apps when they don't feel they're getting cash apps back accordingly. But the thing is, if you kept what you had from the beginning, then you wouldn't be expecting anything back from these people. You're not buying friendship. They don't care about you if that's your purpose. Now, if you want to just send money to support people, which people do for me, and I appreciate y'all for real. But they're not sending me this money because they want to be my best friend and they want to sit in my face. They send me money because they like what I said. They like my content. Everybody doesn't have access to me. I would never do that because I don't do that in my regular life. But my mama taught me a long time ago when I was a little girl, you don't have no friends. It's me and God. That's it. Because people will fail you every time. People will flat leave your ass too. And that happens a lot. This is the theme on YouTube. What happens is people will hang out with you, you cool with them, you down with them, but as soon as their numbers start to grow or they get new people in their house, they don't want no parts of you. Or if their new friends don't like you, you're out. So if you can drop me for some new people, then you was never my peoples to begin with. You feel me? So the situation going on over there, with Tracy and Heat Wave is very unfortunate, but is anybody really surprised? No. It's just crazy to me because I keep hearing people saying, well, she shouldn't have did this and Heat Wave shouldn't have reached out to this person and she shouldn't have done that. But that's somebody who's concerned about you and who cares about you and who wants the best for you and who wanted you out of jail. So at the end of the day, but again, you have to recognize and understand who people are. Somebody who's already been to jail don't give a shit about being in jail. Now, see, if Heat Wave would have done that for me, I would have been very grateful because I ain't never been locked up. And get me the fuck out of here as soon as possible. You see what I'm saying? But different strokes for different folks. You just got to mind your business. The best thing to do as a friend is mind your business. You can't win in some of these situations. It's the same way when you tell your friend that her man is cheating on her or trying to get with you. She don't get mad at him. She get mad with you. Mind your business. Step off, mind your business. You know what I'm saying? It's best to be your own best friend. Beyonce said it. I got me, myself, and I. I found out in the end that's what I got. Me, myself, and I, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But you're going to always get hurt. You're going to always have conflict. You're going to always have beef. Especially when there's a lot of people involved and you got a lot of he said, she said. Because you may be doing something in your mind is positive, but if the people who's seeing it and reporting it, they think it's negative, then that's what it's going to be. But when you're dealing with negativity, see, also around these streets, this is just in general, people will see someone do shit to everybody else, negative, whatever, It's negative shit, right? And then we'll have positive expectations from these people, which makes no sense because you're delusional. You just want to be down. You want to be a part of that clique, but you're not seeing things for what they really are. Who are these people that you all are following and believing in and trusting in? And y'all see all the negative things they do to other people. And then you're surprised when it happens to you. I don't get it. I also would like to say, I don't appreciate how as a community we will tear each other down. We will make sure that other black people pay. But then when outsiders do something to us, they don't have that same energy. Now, the person who was involved with the Shanquilla Robinson case, this person, I forget the name, is it Demetria or something like that? I forget who it is. Anyway, Denaya, something like that. Anyway, y'all know the person name with the D. They were calling the job trying to get this person fired, right? They're calling online. We got to get them fired. We got to make this happen. I get it and I don't. Because I really don't. I don't get it. At the end of the day, we are wronged by too many people. But when it's a person of a different race, y'all make excuses for them. Y'all want justice through the judicial system. There are no phone calls. There have been no protests in front of anybody's house. George Zimmerman is still roaming around here free. The officer who shot Tamir Rice in the back is still walking around here free. Wait, was that Tamir? It happened so much I get the incidents mixed up. But, at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's a bunch of hypocritical bullshit that goes on around here. This is why when y'all are trying to create these long-lasting, everlasting friendships with people who have not sustained friendships and relationships, you've seen it. It's not realistic. You are being delusional, okay? I also want to point out something so Kyrie and Kanye, right? Things were snatched away from them because of the things that they said and what they believe. And in our community, people are upset about it. And they're like, oh, they're wrong for that. And they shouldn't do that. But meanwhile, we do it to each other. Do we not? When someone goes on a panel and people don't like what they say, the first thing they do is dox you because they didn't like what you said. So they want to destroy you. They want you to lose your job. They want you to lose your place where you live. They want you to lose your children. They want you to go to jail. They want all kind of bad things to happen to you. What is the difference between you and them? Remember the other video I made, are you the people in the room? So now the question is, what's the difference between you and them when you are causing harm in people's lives? I don't understand. How is it that when it's a celebrity, it matters, but when it's your peer, you don't care? When it's somebody, these celebrities cannot, people ride and fight for these celebrities. They're millionaires. They don't need your assistance, but yet when you get into it with someone who's working an hourly paid job, y'all will really call these people's place of employment to get them fired, to get them put out their homes. But it's the same business going on. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. So how come you don't have compassion with people who are on your level, but yet when you see a superstar or when something reaches, it's in the media, everybody's talking about it, then suddenly they matter, their feelings count. But when it's somebody who's your equal, your peer, you don't give a shit. You want to see them fired and on the street and homeless. You want to see their kids taken out of their homes. It's the same thing that the people are doing to them, but y'all don't see it that way. Like I said, everybody's up in arms about Shanquilla. I've been seeing all these videos about how these people have ganged up on her and they bullied her and they were wrong, but it's the same shit that people do around here, but nobody's calling it out really. It's hard to watch sometimes. It's very confusing and disturbing to know that people are that damn delusional and that far removed from who they are. Like one of my friends, y'all know the homeboy who me and him get into it, and I told y'all I had to call the police on him that time about 2-3 Thanksgivings ago and tell him not to contact me. I spoke to him 2 Saturdays ago around 8:30. I was getting off work. He called me. I said, okay, I'm going to call you right back. I called him back. Later on, I didn't hear from him. I didn't hear from him again until last Saturday. He called me. He'd been in the hospital because right after I spoke to him, he got into an altercation with some chick over some words, okay? He was in the car. Him and this girl used to be friends. Friends again, that word. And she didn't know his window was down. So when she was walking by, she was saying some nasty, disrespectful things about him, calling him all kind of gay stuff or whatever. So he heard her. They had some words exchanged. She threw a bottle at him, missed. He threw a bottle at her, missed. She threw another bottle and hit him in the head. So he turns around, throw a bottle back at her and hit her. She's with some dude. He don't even know this dude. Never seen this dude before in his life. Dude stabbed him up 6 times. Ripped him up the front, stabbed him in the side. Like, he almost died, literally. He left his phone in the house. Luckily, he didn't live far from the incident. The only reason he survived is because he remembered he saw in a movie and one of his friends, they got stabbed in the stomach to hold it in because he said he could see his intestines falling out his stomach, okay? See, so he's alive and well. He got a long recovery process. But at the end of the day, I said to him, I said, hey, by any chance, does this make you change your way of thinking? Did you reflect on all the altercations that you've been in and bullshit that you started for no reason? And you know what he said to me? No. He said, I didn't have any, I didn't know him. He was like, this just something just happened. Huh? They are charging these people with attempted murder. They went to the girl because they know who she is. And she wouldn't tell them who the guy was who did the stabbing. And they said, no problem, because we're going to charge you with the attempted murder. And they're also going to charge her with a hate crime because she was using gay slurs and things of that nature. People, these are friends. These were friends, mind you. These were friends, and you're almost dead over a friend that you had. That friend word is dangerous. It's not necessary. You don't need it. We've been told bullshit. Put it on the list with the whole, you leave it to Beaver scenario. You know what I mean? The white picket fence, the perfect marriage. You got 2 kids. You got delusion. That whole, you got to have friends. This person is my friends. I hang out with them. Those are not your friends. Your friends are people you don't see often. You don't talk to all the time. I have a friend. Y'all know her. She over in, I always get the countries mixed up. Y'all know her. But, I called her like 2 weeks ago out the blue, and she was like, oh, she was upset. And she said, how is it that you always know when to call me when I need you? Because she's my friend. I can go 8 months without speaking to her. I can go 3 years without talking to her. But when we hook up, that's my friend, period. And none of that other shit matters. That's my friend. All of this, I got to be in your face. I got to support you. I got to support you through negativity and ignorance. If I don't do that, I'm not your friend. You're right. I'm not your friend. I won't be. You got to have some standards and morals, and you got to be a friend to yourself first before you can be a friend to anybody else. A lot of y'all are trying to be friends with people who are not friendly. They're not friendly. They're not nice. They ain't nice people. What are you thinking? You see how they treat everyone else, and you think you're special. Or you think you can change them, or you think, oh, it's not that big a deal. No, it is. It is. You just ignoring it because it's not applying to your ass at the moment. But as soon as it does, you'll see it for what it is. But why waste your time? Life is precious. Okay? Time should never be wasted. Invest in just yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just nothing wrong with it. It's okay. And it should be expected. And especially as black women, do y'all see what's going on out here? Like, the Shanquella Robinson story is nothing new. Women been getting jumped and beat up for how long? It's been happening. Hello? It's not a good look out here, and it hasn't been. This is what's been going on. All them girls' trips going to hell. All of that is real. Hello? Since this Shanquella thing has happened, a lot of other stories are popping up on YouTube. So if y'all go watch them, one girl got stabbed in the face. Before Shanquella Robinson, I saw this other girl on here. She's a stripper. I forget her name. I'll be watching her sometimes. She a young girl. But it was her birthday. They went on a cruise to the Bahamas. It was about 10 of them. They had a fight and got kicked off the damn cruise ship and had to fly back home. And y'all know they don't pay for your flight back. That's all on you, okay? Everything, that's all you. But they got kicked off the ship on a girls' trip. It happens. Like I said, Basketball Wives, Housewives of Atlanta, Bad Girls Club. That's all they do is fight as women. That's what we do. But then yet we have expectations, That's what I'm saying. There's no friendship in that either if y'all are paying attention. None of those ladies are friends either. You can tell who really likes each other and who doesn't, but most of it is for a check. None of those people tolerate each other. There's nothing wrong with having your own life and doing your own thing and minding your damn business. All right, I have to go back to work. I'm about to get off in a few minutes. Thank God it's my early day. I'm about to go get my swim on. Y'all know what? Let me tell y'all. I lost 4 pounds this week. I'm really proud of myself. But what I have been doing, I told y'all, for like the past 2 weeks and a half, I've been eating meat only. Bare minimum carbs, because y'all know I got to have me a little sugar, a little chocolate here and there, whatever. But I could feel the change in my body 100%. When I was swimming the other day, My body moves different. It's more fluid. It's lighter. And I'm really happy. I saw somebody today and it was like, oh my God, you look good. Yes, got to stay focused and investing in myself. Invest in you. The best person, the best investment you can make is in yourself. Never mind this friendship bullshit. It's all fake. Y'all know that. We see it on TikTok. We see it on Instagram. We see it on TV. It's all fraudulent. But self love is priceless. Deuces.